Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Hey, better. I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 1979. The album, Dad, the Vintage Edition. AF. Rock on, Gold Dust Woman. Boost! You think Stevie Nicks knows that line has been used in like 1,000 drama videos? I bet she has no idea. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Did you miss me? I was gone for 3 whole days. Can you even believe it? I got so many messages from people and they're like, are you okay? You haven't posted for 3 days. Listen. I will put out something if I am not making videos for the day, which I did on my Twitter. You can always check my vlog too, because I vlog every single day, typically. Well, I mean, not typically. I do vlog every single day. I've only taken off 1 week in the entirety since I have started my vlog 4 years ago. And I let everybody know that I wasn't going to vlog that week. So if you're worried, like, where's Peter? Go check out my vlog and you'll see that something's up. And then you don't have to watch it. You can just be like, oh, okay, he's doing okay. I actually took 2 days off this weekend to spend time with my husband and my family. And then my brother-in-law is visiting from San Diego with his girlfriend, and Alex's cousin is here from San Francisco. So we were having family time this weekend. And then on Monday, yesterday, God, is it just Tuesday today? Could it be a Tuesday, a two for Tuesday? I don't know, we'll have to see. Anyway, I woke up yesterday and I had plans to make 6 videos on all 6 of my channels, but my back was killing me. But today I woke up and I feel much better, and I actually went to my new doctor today, and he was so fantastic, and I am so relieved, and I have so much hope for going forward with all of this, and we have a plan of action in place, which I'll be talking about in my vlog. So if you want to know about that, go check out my vlog later. I'll talk about it tomorrow. It'll be on my vlog from tonight, so it'll be up tomorrow. But anyway, I feel much better, and I'm ready to get back to sitting in this seat and talking about some drama. So how are you guys doing? I want to say a special thank you to everybody out there that bought merch. So many people have posted pictures on Instagram and Twitter showing me their merch, and they're so excited about it. And you guys, that just makes me so happy. My candles sold out like that. I cannot believe it. I think they're back up. I think she was figuring out trying to get the orders, figured out, and then she was putting them back up. So if they're not back up already, they will be soon. So go check out the candles listed below. It just means so much to me, and I really appreciate it. I try to say this on here pretty often, but this gig of doing YouTube is something that I never in a million years thought my life would be. I never thought. If you had told me 5 or 10 years ago, like, you'll get up every day and you'll make YouTube videos, and, like, you'll talk to people that you, like, interact with, like, online, and you'll, meet all these people that watch your videos all over the world. Like, I never in a million years would have thought that that was the case. And I just get, like, the nicest messages all the time. My husband got a message, I think it was this weekend, and somebody reached out to him and said, hey, can you pass on a message to Peter? And they talked about how they had gone through chemotherapy, and they would watch my videos while they were getting their chemotherapy, and that my videos cheer them up. And I just want to say, that means so much to me, that, like, I can be a part of somebody's life journey. You guys, when you wake up every single day, well, each of us, when we wake up every single day, we have a decision to make, how we want to spend that day, and who and what we give time to, I'm somebody that believes that life is a gift, and so I try to make the most out of my life, which is why I always say be too much, right? Be too much. Like, live your life to the fullest. And so the fact that you give 20 minutes of your day to me, or some of you watch every single one of my videos and every single one of my channels. My vlog is like an hour to an hour and a half every single day. The fact that people are spending, 2 hours with me it's amazing. I just can't even believe it. And thank you guys for giving me the life of my dreams. I appreciate it, like, I get to work at home and be with my dogs, and I don't even consider this work, It's like, oh, people are like, you're a YouTuber. I'm like, but that just sounds so phony. It just does. I just get the opportunity to make videos and do something that I love, and, be able to call it my job. Like, how cool is that? You know what I mean? So thank you so much. I also want to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed to my new channel, Peter Does Stuff, and has watched the videos. I got like a message from Raw Beauty Christie, or a comment on the video, my coffee video that I did over there. And I woke up yesterday and I was feeling horrible and my back hurt. And I saw this comment come up because I can see like from other YouTubers, like the comments that come up. And she said, this is like the sweetest channel. And like that, in addition to what everybody has said over there about like, I mean, I thought, people are going to laugh. People are going to think this is stupid. Why does he have a 6th channel? I made my first video about making coffee in a percolator, and my second one was going through a car wash, and people are just like saying that they love this channel. And I really, really appreciate it. It means so much to me. I'm just having so much fun over there thinking of ideas and things I'm going to do. So thank you for subscribing to that channel. Thank you for watching the videos over there. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, let's get, but this is a drama channel. This right here, this is drama. Okay, are you here for drama class? Do you have your drama fuel for drama class? I have mine. And take your seat, get out your number 2 pencils. There will be a Scantron test at the end of this. And today we're going to talk about Nikita Dragun being accused of blackfishing. We're going to talk about that in a second. And we're going to talk about Gabbie Hanna and Trisha Paytas. Okay? Woo! My Lord! I don't even know what to think about Gabbie Hanna, Trisha Paytas, and Keemstar. Okay, it like went off on Twitter the other night. So we're gonna talk about that. I have watched the videos. I've done my research. I've read the tweets. I'm prepared to give you guys what I think about it. Because I started, let me just tell you, when I tell you I got so many messages from people asking me about my opinion about this Gabbie Hanna, Trisha Paytas thing, I got so many messages. I mean, it was literally like I opened it. It was just like, oh, la, 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 la. I used to be a beatboxer, but I'm not anymore, see? Because today, I'm a folk music singer. If I had $1 million. Anyway, I wish I was a folk singer. But let's talk about Nikita Dragun first, okay? Because I know nobody cares about Nikita Dragun. So we'll talk about her, get her out of the way. And then we'll talk about, no, Tati, no, Trisha Paytas and Gabbie Hanna. Okay, so I started getting messages about this Nikita Dragun thing, and I was like, what is going on? So Nikita Dragun posted this picture here. I'll show it to you right here. Here it is on Instagram. And she started getting accused of blackfishing. And she has in the past. This isn't the first time. But I have to say, like, in going to comments on her Instagram before, this was more than any that I'd ever seen. Well, first of all, her Instagram story was very interesting. She posted, like, 4 pictures of her in this, like, I don't know what brand this is, Playboy, something that she's trying to sell, or she's a sponsor of, or I don't know, but anyway. So then there was a picture that said swipe, there was like it was just like a dark screen, and it said swipe up, splash up. I'm ready to go to the pool, and the pool ain't even open anymore. But it said swipe up, right? And when you swiped up, it went right to like, it like pulled your phone up, and it was like a phone number. And I was like, what is this? Like, is this Nikita has like one of those phones that you can call now, or do whatever? I'm like, oh no, I'm not trapping into all that, okay? She don't need my number. Not my number, she don't need it, okay? I don't need to be getting no personal text messages from Nikita Dragun so she can sell me that egg. I don't need those. I don't need no eggs, okay? So anyway, so I'm like watching all the, and I'm like, is this what people are going crazy about? So then I saw that she had posted this picture that I showed y'all, right? Okay, so she got accused of blackfishing. Now, I have to tell you, I've seen it in the comment sections of her Instagram before, but not like it was on this picture. I mean, it was literally, I'm going to read them in a second so you'll see. It's comment after comment after comment. So, before we get into this, I want to give you guys the meaning of blackfishing. And this is from July 2020, and if you Google it, this is what comes up. According to L. Jones, an instructor of social justice and community studies at St. Mary's University in Halifax, blackfishing is when somebody who is not black, often a white person, takes steps to appear black, usually on social media. So, there's been a lot of people, even Kim Kardashian, that have been accused of this in the past, but Nikita is somebody that it continues to come up and come up and come up over and over and over. So, when you go to the picture and you read underneath these comments, I mean, it is unreal. So here, let's just go underneath here and I'm going to read you some of these comments. Someone said, she was white last week, and then a slash mark, it's the blackfishing for me. Someone said, Blackita Dragun. Someone said, Sis ran out of her skin tone foundation and used the darkest one from a gifted PR before it expired. Someone said, it's the blackfishing for me. I mean, it's bad, you guys. Like, I mean, I can't even read some of these someone said African queen. I can't even read you guys some of these comments. They're so bad. Someone said it's the blackfishing for me. I mean, they're just calling her all these names in here. Someone said, girl, you are disgusting, for real. Someone said it's the blackfishing for me. Someone said a different race every day. I mean, literally one after another, people are calling her African queen in here. Someone said she literally changes her race every month. Someone said it's the blackfishing for me. Someone said it's the blackfishing for me. Nikita girl, this ain't it. Someone said, now this is what we call blackfishing. A lot of people are saying, how are you darker than me? Someone said, okay, someone said, we all know you damn, I'm trying to read ahead so that if it gets real bad, I'll know. But so we all know you damn well post this, knowing the criticism you were going to get, but you don't care because people like you just crave the attention, good or bad. Shaking my head. There's a difference between tanning and straight up wanting to be a darker skin tone. And I offer that to you, like, what do you think about this? Like, if Nikita is doing this for attention, right? Like, what do you think about that? I mean, Nikita, everything Nikita does is for attention. Literally everything she does is for attention. And I think it's kind of sad, you know, like, I think, am I going to really, like, on video expect that Nikita Dragun has become the role model of the world? No, I don't, okay? So I can't say that because I don't believe that she ever will be. But she could be, you know? Like, she could be putting out a really, really, you know, strong message to people and inspiring a lot of people and stuff. But instead, she just chooses to continue to be problematic, you know? And I don't know, it just is really kind of sad to me. I'm like, Nikita, like, this is the thing, like, you know, when you, like, I'm a believer that we each have a story, right? And, like, what my story that I choose to tell on a regular basis is I choose to talk about being in recovery, you know, and I talk about my addiction, and I talk about my sobriety, and I talk about, you know, having been sober and how I got sober, and I talk about, you know, the fact that that people that I know continue to pass away from overdoses and from drug-related, you know, situations. And that's, for me, a story that I choose to tell. Hopefully that maybe I can inspire just one person out there, okay? If just one person thinks, if Peter could do it, maybe I can do it too, then maybe me telling my story is important, right? You know, other stories that I've told that I think are important are, you know, like meeting with my husband and talking about marriage counseling and talking, you know, that you can get through hard times, that my husband and I would probably be divorced today if it wasn't for marriage counseling, you know, and talking about our age difference and things like that that other people think is a bigger deal than I do. But you know what I mean? Like, in talking about all of that kind of stuff, I hope that I can inspire people. So when I get messages from people that say, Peter, today I have like 5 days sober. Thank you so much for your videos. They really helped me. You know, like, for me, it's not like I did anything with that. They're the ones that did the work. But I'm like, wow, like, okay, so maybe then they'll go on and they'll tell their story, and their story will inspire somebody, right? When somebody comes to me and says, my husband and I are going to marriage counseling tonight for the first time. We're both scared, but thank you for sharing your story. We would never have gone. And I think maybe they'll share their story down the road, right? It's a passing on of stories. I feel like Nikita is missing her story. She doesn't get it, right? Like, I understand that she wants to be edgy and different and all this kind of stuff. Nikita Dragun, you know, is a beautiful woman. She could be a beautiful woman and be edgy and all that kind of stuff and still carry a message. She doesn't have to be pure and innocent. And I think that's what sometimes people miss when I say that. Like, when I talk about, like, Tana Mojo being, like, a role model to people, right? Like, did you ever see The Breakfast Club? Okay, you know, like, the part where, what's her name? I can't think, but she dumps her purse out for everybody to see and they're kind of looking at it. You know, when you think about that as an analogy, right? Like, I feel like a lot of these YouTubers dump their purses out. Like, you don't have to do that. Like, Tana Mojo can be a role model to the youth, and she can still post pictures that she feels like are provocative and all that kind of stuff without having to dump her purse everywhere for all of her stuff to come out. Unless you're going to take that stuff and you're going to turn it into a learning experience for other people, what's the point? Like, I don't get it. It's, like, sad to me, right? Like, you're missing an opportunity. So when people say you're just doing this for attention, you crave attention, you just want the views, you just want this, and yes, I have to say, I absolutely 100% agree with that. Because you're choosing to not have this be a learning experience. Why would you not want that? Like, that's pretty, I mean, when you think about it, that's pretty powerful, okay? When we talk about these people having money and power and all that kind of stuff, that's a lot of power to be able to affect somebody's life in a positive way. Why would you not want that? Like, I don't understand that, okay? If somebody was standing, any of you out there, ask yourself this question. If somebody was standing in front of me and I had the ability to either affect their life in a positive way or a negative way, which would I choose, okay? Now, we've probably all done both at one time or another, but if you could choose that to be your mission going forward from today, which would you choose? I don't understand why some of these people like Nikita Dragun choose to just continue to be problematic, because problematic sells, okay? But at the end of your life, after all the money that you have spent on all the clothes that you have and the cars and the apartments and all this kind of stuff, when you look back on your life, what value do you have to that? It just makes me sad. So anyway, let me know what you think about Nikita Dragun in the comment section below. Let's talk about Trisha Paytas and Gabbie Hanna. Two more problematic people. Okay. I'm very, very confused about what happened. So let me give you kind of the rundown of what I saw happen, okay? From my point of view, so when people come over here and they're like, no, you got this wrong, you got that wrong, I'm sure I got a lot wrong, okay? Because I only saw about 60% of what happened, and then tweets were being deleted, videos were going up on Twitter that I didn't understand, I was watching all of it. The timing of all of it was very confusing to me, but it seemed very contrived at the same time. I just was very confused. Okay. So, Keemstar did an interview with Gabbie Hanna on Drama Alert. I have watched the video. I didn't think the video said anything we didn't already know. That's just what I'm going to say, okay? He asked her about having the phone situation. I think it was with Rice Gum that she got in a fight about. I even made a video about that a couple years ago. I think it was Rice Gum and FaZe Banks. I don't know. It was somebody's party and she got in the fight. Anyway, that's all I know. Somebody took her phone from her. It was a huge situation. That was the first thing that was talked about. Then he talked about Trisha Paytas. Then he talked about Jessie Smiles. Then he talked about Trisha Paytas again. And then, it kind of ended. So anyway, but, the video was only, 14 minutes long. It was not a super long interview. I don't think he did an interview with her on Mom's Basement, but I could be wrong. So I watched this. If he did, then I did not listen to the interview on Mom's Basement, and I'm getting a lot wrong, and then I understand why maybe Trisha Paytas is upset. Maybe she heard something that she didn't want to hear on the interview on Mom's Basement. I don't know. If I am wrong, I will put in the comment section below. Well, I guess I could look at it right now. If Mom's Basement podcast, damnation. Hold on. Okay, so I looked, to the best of my knowledge, Mom's Basement, Keemstar from Drama Alert's podcast, did not do an interview with Gabbie Hanna. So, everything that Trisha Paytas got upset about from the interview is from the interview that I watched on Drama Alert, okay? It's 14 minutes and 40 seconds long. It's not a long interview. I don't really understand what Trisha Paytas got upset about. Trisha Paytas started going on this rant on Twitter, okay, of a lot of tweets that are now deleted. I have them in my phone. I don't care to show them. So anyway, my name's not Gabbie Hanna, okay? I don't get on here and show a bunch of direct messages and things like that. She's just the queen of proof, okay? I don't like drama, but let me show all these DMs and videos about my music video. It's so silly to me. I can tell you what right now, okay? She's somebody I wouldn't be exchanging a lot of text messages with. I'm just saying, okay? So anyway, by the way, I'm still waiting for an answer from Gabbie Hanna. If you didn't know, okay, I put this out there 15,000 times now. Gabbie Hanna, she wants to be the queen of honesty and talk about all this kind of stuff. I wish Keemstar would have asked her this question. She told me when I talked to her on the phone years ago that when Shane Dawson first met Jeffree Star and then talked to Gabbie, he told her, allegedly, supposedly, that Jeffree Star still uses the language he's been accused of in the past and even allegedly tried to get him to use the same language, okay? I have said it in numerous videos. After I sent her a direct message saying, hey, Gabbie, something to this effect. Is there any truth to this? Just let me know, whatever. I don't know. It's very nice in my direct message. She unfollowed me. So I think she unfollowed everybody now. She doesn't follow anybody on Twitter or something like that. So this is what happened. This interview with Keemstar and Gabbie Hanna comes out, okay? So I watched this interview. She's fine. She doesn't really say a whole lot in it. It's very confusing to me, though, okay? So then Trisha Paytas, I'm just going to tell you the timeline of the events and then I'll tell you my opinion. So then Trisha Paytas starts going off on Twitter, okay? Coming for Keemstar. Not coming for Gabbie Hanna. And she even says over and over and over, don't come for Gabbie Hanna. Gabbie Hanna has mental health issues, blah, 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 whatever. But she says she's scared, basically, for her life and that she has 24-hour security. Basically insinuating, allegedly, I don't know, something, but this is what Keemstar took from it, that Gabbie Hanna was going to, I don't know. Okay? I'm so confused by all of this. So I'm watching all this unfold. Trisha's putting out these videos that she's filming on Twitter to Keemstar. Keemstar's responding to her. I'm like, could somebody just pick up the phone and talk to each other? We're all grown adults, okay? Why are we putting this on the internet for everybody to see? Oh, by the way, poof, then Gabbie Hanna puts up a video called, I Wrote a Song for Trisha Paytas. Then I'm like, I saw this, and I thought, okay, and I don't think this very often, you guys. I really don't, okay? Now, I might be the most naive, stupid drama channel in the world. Do I think that Jeffree Star stirs up drama to sell products and because he wants to be in the spotlight always? Absolutely 100%, okay? Do I think a lot of these other YouTubers just kind of fall into drama and don't want to be there because, I don't know, that's just who they are and they're problematic? Yes, absolutely, okay? Am I starting to wonder if Gabbie Hanna and Trisha Paytas behind the scenes are stirring this up for views and drama? Yeah, I'm starting to wonder. Because this has been so ongoing, and I am so bored of this story, okay? And I'm going to tell you what I think about these two in just a second, working things out. I am so bored of this story between Trisha and Gabbie at this point that I don't even understand it enough to care. But I'm going to tell you what I think about it because so many people ask me. I mean, literally it was DM after DM, right? Okay. So Trisha comes out with all of these tweets, and she's going back and forth to Keemstar, and then Gabbie Hanna puts this video up. I think Trisha Paytas put this video up at one point, saying something to Gabbie Hanna. Okay. It just goes on and on and on, and it gets real ugly. Then the next day, Trisha's taking down all these tweets, and she's just saying all this stuff about 24-hour security, and that she's worried about her safety, basically insinuating that she's worried about Gabbie Hanna and all this kind of stuff. Remember, Gabbie Hanna said she was worried about, all these people worried about their safety, my lord, okay? Move to Indiana. The only thing you have to worry about is the census, lady. I mean, just move here. It's pretty safe, I think, you know? Oh, my God. So anyway, although I have been reading about the book for the True Crime Book Club this month is The Perfect Father about Chris Watts and Shanann Watts. It's literally the saddest case in the entire world. Go check out Stephanie Harlow's video about it. I am like a huge new fan of Stephanie Harlow. I've been watching all of her videos. But let me just tell you. So, hey, Stephanie, how are you? But let me just tell you, okay, this whole case is so sad, but it'll like, you will start thinking, literally your next door neighbor could come over and just murder you. I mean, it's so sad, right, what happens? So anyway, I mean, maybe I do understand their safety issues and whatever like that, but like, I don't know. I'm so confused by all of it. So then I'm sitting here, and today I was like, okay, before I make this video, I'm gonna like watch this Gabbie Hanna music deal video again. She made a video, because I started watching it, and I got almost through it. And you know, I was watching the video, and I thought, it wasn't really that mean to Trisha Paytas at all, okay? But she does go in there and show all these DMs between her and Trisha Paytas, and apparently how they like squashed all their beef like last May, like May 2019. And she's like, I just don't understand why Trisha has all these issues with me. Okay, so here's the issue, okay? Is that both of them continue to always like do this back and forth thing. And then Trisha says, Gabbie, don't be a victim. And Gabbie says, I'm not a victim, but then she plays the victim. And shows direct messages where, you know, it's and she even said in the Keemstar interview, because I feel like people are always trying to like, you know, I don't understand why people are always starting drama with me. I'm like, girl, no, let me just tell you, okay? Gabbie, if you're watching this video, I know you don't watch drama videos. I know you don't like drama, even though you wrote a song about drama. Whatever. I don't care if you say that song is for Trisha Paytas. It's a drama song, okay? You're a drama channel songwriter is what you are, okay? Period. End of story. If I knew that somebody had beef with me and that beef kept on going over for months and months and months, I would not be writing no song or putting no song out about him, okay? You ain't no Taylor Swift. You don't need to write, or Adele. You don't need to write a song about somebody. She wrote it for Trisha Paytas to sing, okay? And then Trisha Paytas didn't want to sing the song, apparently, so then she's going to sing it herself and put it up in a music video. Now, girl, you knew this was going to stir up some drama, okay? You don't got 25 other songs that you could sing. You knew this was going to piss Trisha off, okay? And I'm not defending Trisha at all, because I think both of these gals need to grow up, okay, and sit in the same room. And Keemstar was like, well, I think that, you know, you should both come on Drama Alert and we could have this conversation. Now, I don't know. I'm not saying that that's not a great place to have that conversation, but I think maybe off camera, behind the scenes, with a moderator, okay, or some mediator, Trisha Paytas and Gabbie Hanna need to have a conversation. And they just need to say, listen, we're just going to move on from here. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. People want to talk about drama channels all the time and how we're so problematic and on and on and on, and how we can't none of us get along. And yes, okay, there's a lot of that, and I will admit to it. I've even been a lot of part of it at times, okay? I try to stay out of it now. I try to stay in my lane over here and just do my thing, right? And thankfully, most people just let me do my own thing. So thank you, I appreciate that. But there's been people that I have had differences with. When I have contacted those people, okay, off camera, text messaged them, direct message, and said, could we talk? they allowed me to have conversations. They allowed me to take responsibility for my part. Many of them took responsibility for their part, and we were able to move on, okay? If drama channels can do it, why the hell can't Gabbie, Hannah, and Trisha Paytas do it too? I just don't understand it. And Keemstar, in his interview, he said, has Trisha Paytas ever reached out to you, whatever, or why didn't you contact her and just try to, whatever? And she said, well, at the time that originally all this stuff happened, Trisha said, just don't talk to me, don't reach out to me anymore, blah, 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 whatever, okay? That's what Trisha asked. So she said, I wanted to respect Trisha. But then she says that Trisha reached out to her just a couple weeks ago, but she didn't respond because that wouldn't be a healthy conversation for her. Well, how do you know unless you respond to her? I mean, if you respond to Trisha Paytas and she says, call me, and you call her and she goes, let me tell you something, you hang up the phone, gal. You just hang up the phone and say, okay, I'm not having this conversation. This isn't healthy for me. You aren't healthy for me. But if Trisha Paytas calls you up and you call her and she says, hey, I really want to sit down and work this out. This is stupid. It's coming in the way of both of our careers, okay? Now, Trisha Paytas has made quite a few TikToks, okay, and had quite a few things to say about Gabbie Hannah in the last few months. But who knows? Maybe Trisha Paytas is going to say to her on the phone, hey, gal, I'm really sorry for the TikToks, and I hope you like the free promotion, but I'll take them down. I just want to, squash this beef and work it out between us. Let me tell you something. The reason why people are so over this whole situation, it's killing your career. You don't understand, okay? Because people are getting tired of the regurgitated drama of both of you. Do they like your music? Maybe. I don't know that I really want to hear a song. I'm going to listen to it. Trust me, I'll probably make a video about it. But I don't know that if I was a fan of Gabbie Hannah, I would want to listen to a song about Trisha Paytas. I don't know that I'd care. You know what I mean? And then she wrote a song. It was called something like I'm Crazy. She wrote a song about Trisha Paytas called I'm Crazy. And she doesn't think Trisha Paytas is going to be mad about this. But Gabbie Hannah doesn't like to stir up drama. Girl, come on now, okay? But everybody's always coming for you. Now listen, I ain't got any stake in this game. And if you guys have watched my videos, then you know, okay? Trisha Paytas does not like this one, all right? So I have no need to defend her. I think they both have 50% in what is going on with this situation, and I think they both need to sit down and take responsibility for their 50% of it, let it go, and move on. If they don't, and if they can't, okay, then what they are telling their fans and what they are telling the people that don't care about them and just watch for the drama is, we're doing this for the views. Because if you ain't doing it for the views and you want to work it out, because I'm telling you right now, you can see me getting heated, it's too stressful for me to even watch and try to figure out, and I don't even get it, okay? And I was watching these videos with Trisha Paytas going off at Keemstar. I'm like, girl, you are, I'm worried about your physical health. You're getting so upset about this stuff, okay? She's getting that heated. Gabbie Hannah is sitting in a music video and going, well, I think these are the positive qualities about Trisha Paytas. Duh. She's like, I'm like, girl, you are baiting her. You know you are. You're staying calm. You're being passive aggressive about this whole thing. You're baiting her, okay? Now, I'm glad that Gabbie Hannah took her time off the internet and she got herself healthy. I think that's great for her. Good for you, okay? I think that's probably what she needed. I think we all need that at some point. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's why I took a couple days off this weekend, because I needed to, eat some good food and make love with my husband. I'm just saying, okay? But listen, it ain't that deep. You got an argument with somebody, squash the beef. If you don't want to squash the beef, okay? Do you remember that woman back in the day that said, where's the beef? Did you watch The Good Place? She was one of the people that made it into heaven. Can you believe that? I loved her so much back in the day. She'd go, where's the beef? Anyway, if you don't want to squash the beef, then first of all, if that person doesn't want to work it out with you, then just take responsibility for your part and say, listen, I'm moving on. She don't want to work nothing out with me. She doesn't want, whatever. I'm moving on, okay? But this is, this fan's driving me crazy today. These, Twitter rants and all this kind of stuff. And this is all, here we are again, Gabbie Hannah trying to sell a song. This is what it is, okay? And, and then it turns around, Trisha Paytas, now she's doing a podcast with H3P32353 CPO, Like what? To piss off Keemstar, because she's mad at Keemstar, and now her beef with Keemstar is going to feed people to go watch this podcast that she's got with this person that Keemstar's had this argument this whole time. You see, it's all drama feeding drama, okay? I don't get it. It's too much for me. Y'all, what do you think about all of it, okay? I mean, if these two, said to me, Peter, we both, because they've lost me as a fan. I mean, both of them, okay? I'm done with both of them. I never did watch a whole lot of Gabbie Hannah anyway, but I do have that one song downloaded on my downloaded on my iTunes. Hold on, what's the second here? I'll tell you what it is. I do like this song of Gabbie Hanna's. People say she can't sing. I think she can sing, kind of. I mean, not when she's like doing those live performances and she's like, ah, rah, I was like, girl, what is that? Okay, here's Gabbie Hanna, and the song is Out Loud. I like that song, Out Loud. I think it's a real cute song. Listen, we all need auto-tune. I know I do, okay? We can all use auto-tune. There's only about 5 great singers in the world, so, you know, the rest of us, we ain't no Beyonces, okay? We just aren't. And these YouTubers, and plus these RuPaul's Drag Race girls, I love them, okay? But they ain't no rock stars of the world. You know what I'm saying? And everybody wants to be a singer today. Everybody wants to be a singer today. You know what I mean? So anyway, back in the day about Trisha Paytas, before like I was a big fan of hers, I'd say like I don't understand who she's making these extensive music videos for. She hasn't really made a huge video in a while, has she? Didn't y'all say she just put one out yesterday? It was called Gabbie Hanna. She probably did. If it was me, okay? See, these people they just like monetize their drama, right? You know? So many people have been asking me to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills because I am so worn out by that. Did you see that Kyle, what's her name? Everybody says my husband reminds him of Mauricio from, but anyway, Kyle, she called out Denise, what do you call it? What's her name? That was in Wild Things. She married to Charlie Sheen. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. She's, I loved her in that movie. That movie was bad. ASS, you know what I mean? But anyway, she called her a ragamuffin, and Denise turned around and you know what she said? She goes, I was trying to figure out a way to put it on sweatshirts or something to make money. So that's what these YouTubers are doing, okay? It's not sincere. I don't believe it. Half of this drama is so fake, and anyway, y'all keep up with the drama. I'll talk about it, but I'll call it out for fake all day long. I think truly, in all truth, I think Gabbie Hanna and Trisha Paytas, they get Taco Bell and they do each other's like toenails together and stuff like that. I do. I think they're real good Judies. I ain't buying it. I ain't buying this fight. I think Trisha Paytas and Gabbie Hanna, I think, you know, they go to the Chinese buffet together and they shop at the Marshalls, and I just know they do. They're buying those old Shane Dawson palettes that are probably there now. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about all the drama. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.